Topic 1. Former President Trump pardons Binance founder Changpeng Zhao and plans significant investments in Japan and South Korea. Former President Donald Trump has pardoned Changpeng Zhao, the founder of Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange. Zhao had pleaded guilty to money laundering law violations in 2023 and served a 4-month prison sentence. This pardon is expected to pave the way for Zhao's re-entry into the U.S. market, although it has sparked controversy due to the close ties between the Trump family's cryptocurrency business and Zhao's empire. Meanwhile, Trump has secured investment commitments of $550 billion in Japan and $350 billion in South Korea, aimed at various projects including factories and natural gas pipelines in the U.S. These investments are seen as a strategy to boost U.S. economic growth and strengthen its industrial future in competition with China, although negotiations on the terms and methods of investment are still ongoing. Topic 2. Target announces significant layoffs as part of corporate restructuring. Target has announced plans to cut approximately 1,800 corporate headquarters jobs as part of a corporate restructuring effort. This marks the largest layoff in nearly a decade, affecting about 8% of the total headquarters workforce. The move is part of Target's efforts to return to a growth trajectory amid declining sales, aiming to streamline decision-making processes and accelerate business under new CEO Michael Fidelki, who will take office on February 1, 2024. The restructuring is deemed essential for Target's future, with laid-off employees set to receive pay and benefits until early January next year. Notably, store and supply chain positions are not impacted by these layoffs. Target plans to focus on improving customer experience and investing in technology, having lost competitiveness against Walmart and Amazon in recent years. Topic 3. Inflation concerns rise with a 3% increase in the U.S., impacting consumer prices and the economic outlook. Inflation in the U.S. rose to 3% in September, affecting consumer prices and the economic outlook. This is the highest level since January, attributed to recent price increases and President Trump's tariff policies. Notably, food and energy prices have surged, with beef prices rising nearly 15%. This inflation spike poses a dual threat to the economy, potentially leading to slower growth and job losses. The Federal Reserve finds itself in a dilemma between raising and lowering interest rates, while the government shutdown has delayed the release of economic data, increasing uncertainty. Concerns are growing that shaken consumer and investor confidence could negatively impact the overall economy. Topic 4. Tesla recalls over 63,000 Cybertrucks due to overly bright front lights. Tesla is recalling over 63,000 Cybertrucks in the U.S. due to excessively bright headlights that could distract other drivers and increase the risk of collisions. This recall affects specific Cybertrucks from the 2024 to 2026 model years, manufactured between November 13, 2023 and October 11, 2025. Tesla has reported no incidents of collisions, injuries, or fatalities related to this issue and plans to resolve it through a free software update. Additionally, a federal investigation into Tesla's autonomous driving features is ongoing, prompted by several accidents related to traffic safety violations. Topic 5. U.S. government shutdown impacts economy and legislative gridlock persists. The U.S. government shutdown is impacting the economy and legislative gridlock continues. Approximately 750,000 government employees are not receiving pay, and food assistance for low-income individuals is at risk of being halted. Economists warn that a prolonged shutdown could severely affect the economy through reduced consumer spending and increased uncertainty. If the shutdown persists, annual GDP growth could decline, especially if it affects the year-end shopping season, raising the risk of recession. While some economists argue that the economy